we have achieved a significant milestone in the management of the COVID-19 pandemic.
Today, as coronavirus cases rise all over the country, there's one glimmer of hope that could end this pandemic, and it's here in Spokane.
Tracking mild temperatures and rain is headed our way. The rest of your forecast next. Electric cars are coming to Spokane for the Spokane Police Department, and we want to know what you think. Head to our Twitter page and vote in our latest poll. And good evening, everyone. Thanks for joining us on KREM 2 News at 5. I'm Tom Sherry.
Hello, everyone. I'm Regina On. Mark and Whitney have the night off. There is a light at the end of this tunnel in this pandemic. Pfizer's COVID vaccine has arrived in Spokane.
And we do know that there are approximately 62,400 doses that have been allocated for the state of Washington. Those will come over the next few weeks, but we do know that last Sunday we already received over 9,000 doses, and about 3,000 of those are coming to Spokane, actually are already in Spokane.
And of course, a lot of those doses will go to Spokane hospitals. Today, Providence Healthcare confirmed they received just under 4,000 doses of the vaccine, and the first doses will go to high-risk healthcare workers like emergency room and ICU staff. A vaccine program coordinator with the health district said it could be fall for everyone who wants a vaccine is able to get one. Well, Idaho is set to receive more than 13,000 doses of the Pfizer vaccine by the end of the week.
So here are some other things to take note of. The vaccine is being distributed to all 5 northern counties in Idaho, which will receive about 1,950 doses. The locations were chosen based on the number of healthcare workers in each district. Like in Washington, healthcare staff caring for COVID patients and long-term care facility workers are among the first to receive those shots.
These are the people on the front lines who absolutely need to receive the vaccines.
The state says that they expect to get another 89,000 vaccines in the second and third shipments.
About 65,000 units are responding and going in and out of people's homes. Many of those are nursing homes, large apartment buildings. We need to do everything we can to protect ourselves and the public.
And coming up in our 6 o'clock hour, our Amanda Rowley talked to the chief of the Spokane Fire Department on his thoughts of the COVID-19 vaccine for first responders. He even shares if he would get the vaccine after having contracting the virus himself. That story coming up on KREM 2 News at 6 o'clock. And we know this is a lot of information about the new COVID-19 vaccine.
And that's why we're here at KREM 2. We have created what we call the vaccine team. So if you have a vaccine question you would like us to look into, just text your questions to 509-448-2000.
And also for the latest vaccine update so that you can stay up to speed, just text the word vaccine to that very same number there. Well, breaking tonight, Governor Jay Inslee issuing a new guidance for how Washington schools can return to more in-person instruction.
Yeah, the new recommendation has a lower threshold for when students could return to in-person instruction. Now, under the new recommendations, school districts can bring all students into the classroom when there are less than 50 cases per 100,000 people in the district's county. When cases are greater than 50 but less than 350 per 100,000 people, districts are able to start phasing back to in-person learning.
And it would start with elementary and middle school students in counties with cases greater than 350 per 100,000 people. Elementary students and those with the highest needs are allowed to be in the classroom, but must be in small groups of 15 students or less.
And you know, when you first start it, it's a little nerve-wracking. Everybody's a little scared, and then you start to realize that the mitigation strategies are in there for a reason, and it's doable, and that kindergartners will wear their masks.
And today, the governor also announced that he is allocating $3 million in CARES Act funding toward implementing health and safety measures in schools.
All right, how about a break from the headlines now and we turn to weather, Tom? It was really nice out there. I mean, all the snow, at least up in Liberty Lake, was all melted.
Yeah,
so
it was
fun.
slushy on the side
Yes.
roads here on the South Hill and some of the other more higher elevated
Right.
areas. But the main roads are just wet right now. And as you mentioned, it's well above freezing. 37 degrees, the current temperature. As you take a look downtown towards the carousel, we are tracking rain. The green that you see right there, that is rain headed our way. Some heavy rain occurring right now along the Washington and Oregon border and down in the lower Columbia Basin. Again, we think that, and then snow is falling over on the mountains. So again, if you're going to be traveling across higher elevations, you're going to run into snow. 34 will be the overnight low. That's above our average daytime high of 32. It'll be windy at times tomorrow, gusts to 25 miles an hour, but incredibly mild. A few residual showers. We'll look for a daytime high of 41. Gets even warmer for the weekend. Highs climbing close to 50 degrees on Sunday. Wet weather expected Saturday night into Sunday. Also windy on Sunday as well. I'll check the rest of your 7-day forecast coming up in just a few minutes. Well, more frontline workers at hospitals around the country are receiving COVID-19 vaccinations as cases of the virus continue to rise.
And the U.S. is now averaging about 200,000 new cases a day, at least one death per minute. Health officials say those numbers are likely to increase in the next coming weeks, and the surge is prompting dozens of cities and states to put new restrictions into place, aiming to slow the spread of the virus. Officials are pleading with people to stay at home for the holidays and only celebrate with immediate family members.
Meanwhile, congressional leaders are still hammering out details on a new coronavirus relief package. And with so many people out of work, Congress has been under pressure to approve another round of checks. The deal will likely include a renewal of federal unemployment insurance, another round of loans and grants for small businesses, rental assistance and food assistance for struggling families, and money for testing, tracing, and vaccine distribution.